So do we have, are you ready? Okay, if you want to take your place. I got something I want to say first anyway. So today is March 4th. My name is Olivia Hill, and this month we have Transgender Day of Visibility. And for the very first time sitting up in this seat, there's an elected trans woman showing visibility for the entire trans community. Are you ready, Councilmember Sawara?
Yeah, call everyone. And then we can take a picture after. There you are.
Go ahead, Councilmember. I've got the mic turned on for you.
Jeannie. All right. Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. Tonight, I have the honor of presenting a resolution recognizing the renaming of Cumberland Park to Wazioto Park. Last week, I was in Canada. I had the honor of being the keynote speaker at a conference for the Elementary Teachers Foundation of Ontario. And while I was there, they did something that I've never seen at any meeting. They did a land acknowledgement. And I thought that was so cool because before every meeting in Canada, they will acknowledge the indigenous people that inhabited the land that they were standing on. And so I felt it's really appropriate with this presentation to actually go ahead and do a land acknowledgement tonight. And I had Mr. Bender help me. So tonight I want to acknowledge all the tribes that were in the Middle Tennessee area encompassing the Courthouse land. And the tribes here were Cherokee, Shawnee, Chickasaw, Choctaw, Muskogee, Creek, and Yuchi. The land was taken with the treaty, and the treaty that was with this land is the treaty called the Oakwood Treaty of 1765. I think it's very important for us as we continue to stand that we remember that there were people that were here before us and that made the land safe and possible before we could dwell on it. The other thing that I want to acknowledge is that I know that a lot of indigenous people also are not a fan of land acknowledgement. While it's a good thing, because a lot of people feel it's lip service and that we do land acknowledgement and nothing happens with it. So I'm so happy that this is not just lip service on the part of Nashville, that the park board actually voted to do the renaming. And so with now, I present resolution RS staple down 2025-1002, a resolution recognizing the newly renamed Wazioto Park and the hard work of local community members in championing the change and acknowledging the ancient and contemporary contributions of indigenous people. Whereas on Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024, the Metropolitan Board of Parks and Recreation unanimously approved the request of the Indigenous People Coalition to rename Cumberland Park to Wazioto Park. And
whereas in July, the Indigenous People Coalition, chaired by Albert Bender, submitted a request to the Metropolitan Board of Parks and Recreation for the renaming of the park to Wazioto, which is the Shawnee name for the Cumberland River. And whereas
Wazioto Park provides public green space along the Cumberland River and will be an important space as the East Bank is developed. And
whereas, in addition to the work of the Indigenous Peoples Coalition, the name change also supported by the Wilco Powwow, the Native American Indian Association, the Nashville Hispanic Chamber of Commerce Foundation, and the Global Education Center. And
whereas the Metropolitan Department of Parks and Recreation solicited public input for the name change over a 30-day period, which resulted in 236 votes, of which 208 were in favor of the name change. And
whereas it is fitting and proper that the Metro Council recognize the work of the Indigenous Peoples Coalition, Albert Bender, the Wilco Powwow, the Native American Indian Association, the Native Hispanic Chamber of Commerce Foundation, and the Global Education Center, and many others in renaming Cumberland Park to Wasiota Park in recognition of the important and deep history of Indigenous communities in Nashville and Davidson County.
Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County, Section 1, that the Metropolitan County Council hereby goes on record as recognizing the newly renamed Wasiota Park and the hard work of local community members in championing the change and acknowledging the ancient and contemporary contributions of Indigenous people.
This resolution shall take effect from and after its adoption, the welfare of the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County requiring it.
Yeah, I would like to say a few words. I'm very gratified at this resolution passing, and I must say that I've spoken before the council a number of times over the years, and this is somewhat an anomalous position I'm in, although a very positive anomalous position, because usually I'm advocating for something that has not passed. And I'm caught a bit off guard at what to say for something that has passed. But again, I want to thank Council Member Zulfat Zora for sponsoring this, and I want to thank the Metro Council for approving it. And of course, I can't miss the opportunity for bringing up an unanswered issue that I think includes, that concerns all of us. And it's about the new Titan Stadium. And there was an article in the Tennessean today saying, have a look at the new Titan Stadium, look at the inside of it. And the question I have to address to the mayor's office is that I'm assuming that archaeological excavation had been done in reference to the stadium site or is being done in conjunction with the construction of the stadium. And I would appreciate a timely answer from the mayor's office on this in reference to communications that I have put forth. But again, for this resolution, Council, thank you very much. Wado.
And I do also want to acknowledge Councilmember Jacob Coopin, who is a district council person, for also working with us on this. Let's gather for a picture. Mr. Out in the middle. Although Albert will cover a lot of people, but time to decide.
Yeah, how are we doing this now?
Yes, let's do it now. Jordan, will you take it for us? Thank you, sir. And you want to hold that up?
Okay, should I open it up?
If you want to, you can open it up, or you can do this. There you go. She's the queen. She's doing another one? Okay, don't go yet. She's the pro.
There's your answer.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for that presentation. Councilmember Suarez and Vo, do you have your next one ready to go?
Where is it? What do we? Where is it? But I don't know.
Nice up there.
Outside?
Are you here for the Metro Human Relations Commission?
No, I'm on. Perfect. I'm not
You're
on.
not on
I'm not on human
Oh,
relations anymore.
Anymore?
I was starting with it, so I rolled off. Sorry.
Let me text Debbie, and if they're not here, I guess we roll it.
We can start.
If they show up, we'll go back.
Are you all ready to go?
If you want to do announcements first, and then we're going to check.
We'll take off with announcements. Do I have any council members that's ready to go? Have announcements? If y'all will get in the queue, if you have an announcement, please. Councilmember Suarez.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. I wanted to say happy Ramadan to everyone fasting. I also want to use the opportunity to invite everyone to the Music City Iftar, which will be this Thursday at the Music City Center. It will be at 5 o'clock. We want you to just join your Muslim neighbors and friends in breaking fast and learning more about the fasting tradition. The Islamic Center of Nashville also sent an invitation out to everybody on joining an iftar or breaking of fast. I want to say to council members that have mosque in their district, if they have any interest in going to any of the mosques to break fast, if they will let me know, I'll be more than happy to join them. So again, happy Ramadan to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Everybody else, if you want to get in the queue, if you've got an announcement you want to make? Anyone else to make any announcements? Mr. Bradford.
Thank you. Just a reminder for residents District 13, there will not be, I repeat, will not be office hours this month. I will be traveling out of the country on the 15th, and so office hours will be moved until April. Also, I am working with the Tennessee Department of Transportation, Department of Homeland Security, on creating a community event for residents who would wish to sign up for their real IDs, as well as for tax freeze assistance with trustee's office. Once I have final dates on that, I'll push those out on socials and in my newsletter. So that's all I've got. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Councilmember Vo?
Thank you. Thank you so much. District 17, we've got a lot going on this Saturday, on March the 8th. There's going to be a free guided tour at the Nashville City Cemetery, and it's going to be have an emphasis on the women of Nashville. So if anyone is interested, that is free and is at 10 a.m. If you'd like to just go to their website and you can sign up. You can go to the Nashville citycemetery.org. And then also Saturday is International Women's Day. And so I'm really proud the Women's Caucus will be part of a community event that will be sharing about what the Women's Caucus does. And for people who are interested to learn who their council member is, they can come to Fate La Force, which is in Chestnut Hill from 3 to 7, and come and learn about local government. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Vo. Everybody else, if you've got an announcement, if you could get in the queue. Ms. Campbell?
Thank you. I am just wanting to remind everyone that the community conversations for the housing and infrastructure study have begun. We have one coming up on March 6th. The next one is March 6th at Green Hills Library from 5:30 to 7 o'clock. After that, we have one on March 7th at the Sunny West Room at the Fulton campus at 3 o'clock from 3 to 4:30. March 10th from 5:30 to 7 at Madison Library, and March 11th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at the Bordeaux Library. Please come out. We want to hear from you. This study will help us in guiding our zoning reform for the city, and it's very important that we get community input on that. So I invite the community countywide to attend one or more of these sessions to learn about the housing and infrastructure study, and also to provide input regarding it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Campbell. Ms. Ellis?
Thank you, Madam. I just rose to advise the folks in Council District 29 on March the 11th at 6:30. We're going to have a virtual community meeting with the Metro Codes Department so that we can learn some of the recent changes that they have made and get a full understanding of the property standards violation process and how that works. And I just wanted to publicly say thank you to Mr. Ryan Sexton from the mayor's office for helping me prepare for that meeting. And I hope that all my constituents are able to join. I'll be sending out an email in the morning about that. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ellis. Ms. Vo, are you all getting close, or continue doing announcements? Okay. Has anyone else got any announcements they want to make? Well, if we don't have any other announcements, I guess we can conclude. I want to close by saying my name is Olivia Hill. I'm trying to be as visible as I can as a trans woman, as Transgender Day of Visibility is approaching this month. If you know a trans person this month, take an opportunity to go up and ask them their story. Let them know that you're standing with them and that you support them, and let them know who you are. Again, my name is Olivia Hill. Thank you all. That's it.